All right, good afternoon. So today we're working on this 1988 Evinrude. It's a 90 horsepower V4. We recently did the carburetors. We did new kits. We replaced some fuel lines and stuff like that. And so the customer states that while he's running in the lake, the engine tends to power down somewhat. He's probably he's planing out and everything. He's probably going 30 seconds into his ride or less. Probably 10 seconds. He's gunning, then it bogs down, and then it bogs down again. I've opened up the carbs again, thinking that maybe some debris that we had whenever we had did the carb kits recently and the rebuild, but didn't find anything. I didn't find anything. So I replaced some lines that were, brittled and broken. This primer solenoid was direct. So he said that he changed the ignition switch just recently. But this is what I found so far. See, I'm pushing as hard as I can. Well, not pushing, but squeezing. Then I let go. And it stays collapsed. That takes a long time. And see, the filter takes a long time to fill up. There you go. So already here there's a problem either in the primer bulb, so I'm going to change out the primer bulb, put on another primer bulb. See, it's still collapsed. And see, the filter's still dry and slowly starts to fill up again. So I know the engine's starving for fuel. I know the issue is not the fuel pump. We already checked out the fuel pump. We just did the carburetors. We did some changing on the hoses. This should already been filled up, and it's not. So we know there's a problem with a fuel restriction coming out of the tank to the bulb. So I got another bulb. I'm gonna change the primer bulb and see if that fixes the problem. If that does not fix the problem, then the problem's gonna be in the fuel tank, which there should be the pickup tube somewhere around either there. I know it's not here, or probably under the ice chest. No, it's not under the ice chest. So yeah, it's probably gonna be under the console. And the issue is that it's not getting enough fuel to the carburetors. The engine's starving for fuel. So definitely, if you have a collapsed primer bulb, there's obstruction either in your line, your fuel line, or you have a bad primer bulb. Obstruction in the line could be, see these fuel lines, they have this liner on the inside. Normally when you push in the primer bulb, and it's not factory, even when it's factory, they come in crimped up from the inside. The liner comes crimped up, and you have a restriction of fuel flow. So I'm going to go ahead and replace all this, or not replace, but remove all this, check everything out, check that in too as well. And then if I don't find anything there, then I know the problem's going to be at the pickup tube under the console, inside the console where the fuel tank is at. So I'm not gonna record myself, but I will be back, with a lot of this stuff already taken apart. And like I said, this is an 88 Evinrude, Johnson Evinrude. This is the